Today we got something really exciting to show you. It is the MOZA Air 2 gimbal. I just picked this one up from Henry's and I'm super excited to get this open. We'll unpackage it, we'll set it up, balance it, and then take it out to the real world to see how it does. Very, very interesting. Alright, so here we go. Let's get this open. Alright, so this is my first experience unpackaging this. Okay, so we got the charger right over here, a lens bracket. We got a couple of Allen keys. We got some literature. Okay, we got another packet with a smaller Allen key. We got another type of lever. We got some cylinders. And we got quick release plates. A key type of screwdriver. Okay, so off the bat already, there are quite a few tools that come with this. Wow. Guys, take a look at this. Take a look at that. Okay, let's get this stuff opened. We got the legs for the actual gimbal, the quick release plate base. We got another little pouch. And here are a bunch of cables. So here are the 4 batteries. This is not the typical battery 18650. It's a 2500 megahertz 3.6 volt rechargeable Li-ion battery. We're gonna get these all charged up and set before we try to balance the gimbal. And finally, we have this gimbal. Wow. Feels solid, I must say, feels extremely solid. At this moment, it feels really light. It's not as heavy as I expected. So I just wanted to mention a few things while the batteries are still charging. And that is that the parts that I initially showed you, most of it are not needed. I've put those away and I'm gonna clarify what is exactly needed because this also has an accessory. It's called the iFocus, which is not included with the basic package, but they do include all the tools. So all you really need if you don't have the iFocus is just the quick release base. Then you have the actual quick release plate, a screwdriver type tool that is going to screw underneath the quick release plate, and you just need this little pouch here that has the charger cable in it to charge the charger, and then you just need a brick to plug that into. So it comes with some other accessory cables to mount your camera or to plug your camera into your gimbal as well. So that's it. That's all you really need. The rest of the tools I've actually just put away. The other thing I wanted to mention here is that this gimbal has a payload of 9 pounds. Okay, so I finally got these batteries charged. It took 3 hours. If they're fully discharged, it takes 4 hours to fully charge them. And the great thing is they last for 16 hours. So yeah, let's get these out of this little charger and into the gimbal. Alright, so what it says over here is that you gotta grip the cover or the lid before hitting the eject button. And the eject button is right at the back over here. I'm gonna go ahead, peel off the sticker and open up this case. It has left this residue of glue here, so I'm gonna have to use a substance to get this off. But yeah, I wasn't expecting this to be left on behind after removing the sticker. It's spring hinged, so it does fly out real quick, and it actually comes off at the back. Here we go. Positive at the top. Yeah. All right, and then just like that, push it down like that. So it actually shows you right over here the direction of the batteries, and the top set will be negative negative. Okay, so just like so. Alright, so that's on. There we go. So there's 2 holes at the bottom. This is going to go in the smaller one. Just like so. I'll give you a little tour of this handheld gimbal over here. We have the release for the battery. We have a trigger button over here. We got a socket over here if you wanted to attach some accessories. we got a dial over here. We got the control system over here. So we got the power on button, which I'm not going to turn on here. We got a function. We got an M for, I would assume, menu. And then we got like a directional menu button over here. And then if we remove this little cover, if I can get that in focus, we got our joystick. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to just remove the protective film that's on here quickly. On the side here, we got a little cover here, and in here we got a few sockets that are available over here to connect to your camera. Moving to the top part here, we got a few locking mechanisms, and we got an extra guard here that we can remove, or we should remove. This is protecting it while we handle it, but once we are done handling it, we can remove this. And then we got a locking system right in here. Okay, so we can actually lock one of the axes once we've started setting it up. The first thing what we're gonna do is, before we balance this, I am going to get a few things on here. So this is the mount for the quick release plate. If you guys can see that, we're gonna mount that at the top over here. There's a little arrow here that says insert this way, so I'm gonna take this and insert it in the direction that it suggests. There's a lever over here which will allow you to tighten up the base for the quick release plate. And then on the side of the base over here, you'll see a unlock and lock. That's just there. I just wanted to point that out to you. And now what we're gonna do is we are gonna switch it over from the Sony a7 III to my iPhone so I can show you how I mount this guy over here. So what I got here is the quick release plate. Came with a MOZA little screwdriver, quite neat and handy. So I'm just gonna quickly get this put on over here. Now the next part is that we're gonna slide this onto the base. All right, and you'll notice on the side here that there's an extra lock unlock, so we can lock that into place just like so. If I were to let go of everything, this is how it is. We need to balance the camera now. So I'm gonna quickly do that. Just to fast forward things a little bit. The first adjustment that I made was to make sure that the camera is balanced like this. And for that, what I did was, if you come a little closer, you can see I adjusted this knob right up here. This knob will allow you to balance that. The next item that I adjusted was the balance from left to right, and for that what I did was I adjusted this knob right over here. Okay, lastly, the camera was going a little forward. For that, what you do is you adjust the plate with this knob here. Once you've gotten that on, we can turn the power on. Okay, so as you can imagine, I am super excited to get this power on. I've been waiting a while for these batteries to charge and to balance out the camera. So let's just hit the power. There we go. Perfect. So everything is looking good. Okay, so if I double click the function, we're in a mode which will allow us to shoot in that direction, and then if we want to spin it, look at that. So you want that crazy chandelier shot at a wedding? Beauty. You want to bank the camera to the left, or you want to bank the camera to the right. That's the setup that this wheel has at the moment. So hitting the trigger with my index finger will lock all the tilt, roll, pan. All right, so the next little trick is if you hit the trigger 3 times, you're in selfie mode. Hit it 2 times, and you're back into facing the front again. Moving back into the menu here. Clicking it 3 times is the tilt. Clicking it twice is the roll. And the pan is just once. Okay, the setup was pretty easy. It wasn't that bad. I'm super excited to get this outside and see what it can do. Let's go. Okay, so that was the review, the setup, the test. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, trust me. I believe what you guys saw spoke for itself. Quality wise, I think it was just fantastic. I want to give a special thanks to Shawn at Henry's. He did a fantastic job getting this gimbal to me right on time. I'm really curious to see if any of you guys do have the MOZA Air 2 and what your experiences have been. And if you are considering getting one after watching this, do comment below. Would love to hear from you guys and your thoughts about it. I'll leave you at that. I'll remind you to smash that subscribe button. It's going to be right at that corner. Smash it, tap it, hit it, click on it, whatever you guys can do. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.